Hello and welcome back. This is Metal Rocker 86 here again with another review. As you can tell, I'm going to be reviewing another Alice Cooper album. So without further ado, here is my review of Billion Dollar Babies. I don't think I need to give Alice Cooper's backstory again, but if you'd like to hear it, please go watch my review of Welcome to My Nightmare. But I will say that Billion Dollar Babies is from his days with his band. On to the album. Billion Dollar Babies is the sixth studio album released by Alice Cooper, and it was released on February 25th of 1973. When it was released, it became Alice Cooper's best-selling record and even became a platinum by the RIAA. It ranked first on US Billboard 200 and the UK Albums Chart, and it ranked second in Canada's RPM Albums Chart. It consists of 10 tracks, and altogether is about 43 minutes long. On lead vocals is Alice Cooper. On guitar is Glenn Buxton. On rhythm guitar, keyboards, and backing vocals is Michael Bruce. On bass and backing vocals is Dennis Dunaway. And finally, on drums and backing vocals is Neil Smith. Now on to the songs, starting with Hello Hooray, which was written by Rolf Kemper and was also released as a single. There is a medium tempo in this song. Instrumentation. The intro focuses on some guitars and keyboards with some background drums. The guitars then disappear until the solo. The lyrics are about someone who went through hard times and they redefine who they are. This was a great song to start the album with. Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce wrote this next one and the tempo speeds up. It's called Raped and Freezin'. Instrumentation. I get a Rolling Stones feel with this one. The main focus is on the awesome guitar riffs that'll really get you rockin'. You can also hear the drums in the background. The song is about a guy who's hitchhiking and he gets picked up by an older woman. And I should probably not describe any more in this day and age, but this was another great song on the album. Now the tempo stays the same as we get to Elected, which was also released as a single and written by all the members of the band. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars in this one with some background drums, and there are some organs here and there. The lyrics were inspired when Alice Cooper decided to run for president in 1972 against Richard Nixon and George McGovern. He took a similar song of his called Reflected and rewrote it. One of his strategies was to create a mockery of politics, to get parents to hate him so that kids would love him, and this was another great song on the album. Now we get to the album's title song, Billion Dollar Babies, which was also released as a single, written by Alice Cooper, Michael Bruce, and Reggie Vinson, and the tempo is moderately fast-paced. Instrumentation. It starts off with a drum intro for about 5 seconds, then the guitars come in and steal the show. The solo is also very awesome in this one. The main theme here is how sometimes you can have too much of a good thing. Cooper lived the life of a rock star, sometimes overdoing it on his shows, but eventually he settled down and made smarter decisions with his money. This was another great song on the album. The tempo is still moderately fast-paced as we get to Unfinished Suite, which was written by Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitar riffs in this one, and there are some background drums. For a bit, you can hear some drill sounds like you would hear at the dentist, and for another part it sounds like someone is on the run. The song is mainly about a trip to the dentist, where Cooper is in the dentist chair and he ends up chasing his tooth down the street. This was another cool song on the album. Now the tempo speeds up as we get to my favorite song on the album. It was also released as a single and written by Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Instrumentation. The guitar riffs will really get you rockin' in this one with the killer riffs, but you can also hear the drums in the background. The song was inspired when Alice Cooper wanted to write a song about the reaction from his friends and family to the maniac he plays on stage. People from his mother's church group did not know what to say about this song, but this was an amazing song on the album. Now the tempo slows down as we get to Generation Landslide, and it was written by all the members of the band. Instrumentation. The main focus is on the guitars for the intro. When the verse starts, there are a few guitars here and there, but in the chorus, they're the main focus again. There is also a cool harmonica solo, keyboard solo, and guitar solo to end the song. The song is meant to be satire, as it shows how the older generation thinks the young folks will take over the world. This was another cool song on the album. Now the tempo slows down as we get to Sick Things, which was written by Alice Cooper, Michael Bruce, and Bob Ezrin. Instrumentation. It starts off with some bass. Then the drums come in and they're the main focus for a bit until the keyboards come in. It ends with some guitars, keyboards, and background drums. The lyrics are mainly about Alice Cooper mentioning the things he loves, and this was another cool song on the album. The tempo is still slow as we get to Marianne, which was written by Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce. Instrumentation. This one consists of only a piano and it can be somewhat soothing. From what I can see, the lyrics describe Alice Cooper expressing how much he loves someone, and this was a good song on the album. The tempo is still slow as we get to the final song on the album, and it was written by Alice Cooper and Bob Ezrin. It's called I Love the Dead. Instrumentation. This one starts off with a very soothing piano with some background drums. Things start to get harder at around the minute and 15 mark, and some guitars come in here and there. Things then calm down to end the song. The song mainly describes how Alice Cooper loves fresh corpses, and I should probably leave it at that in this day and age, but this was a great song to end the album with. So what did I like about this album? I really enjoyed Billion Dollar Babies. The songs were all very well written, the instrumentation was really phenomenal, and Alice Cooper did a great job on the vocals. There isn't anything I would change about this album. To conclude this, I will say that Billion Dollar Babies is definitely worth listening to, and I know you will enjoy it. Well, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Until next time, rock on!